Dauda Neva Usman, FSI, DIS, Director of Legal Services. We also have Dr. Akim Karim, Director, CISA, the Center for Intelligence and Security Analysis. We also have very senior retired ADGs and directors in our midst this morning. First on the list is Olufunke Amos, MNI, FSI, ADG retired. We have Mike Ijofo, FSI, President, Alumni Association of NIS. We have Dr. Larry Ubiau, Director, retired. Let me quickly introduce our special guests who are seated here this morning. Number one among the list is Major General O.S. Agbai, Deputy Chief of Training, Representative Chief of Army Staff. We have Commodore D.O.C. Igbo, FSI, Representative Chief of Naval Staff. We have Brigadier General M.O. Edide, representing Commandant, Army War College. We have Commodore M.S. Ulukoya, MNI, representing Commandant, National Defense College. Air Commodore Kennedy Mataluo, Director of Research and Rescue, representing DG NEMA. We have DCG Mohamed Tukru Umar, FSI, representing CG Nigeria Immigration. ACG KC Egu, Nigeria Customs Service. We have DCG Mohamed Lawal Haruna, representing Commandant General, NSCDC. We also have Pharmacist Olukemi Alabi, FSI, representing the Registrar, Pharmacist Council of Nigeria. We have Dr. Yusuf Lawal, FSI, representing VC, University of Abuja. Emmanuel Kwaya, representing DG Raw Materials, Research and Development. We have Cornelius O. Adebayo, representing NALDA. We also have Dr. Surajo Yakubu Esquire, Head Public and International Law, representing Nile University. We have Abba Kaka Mohammed, representing GCEO, NMPCL. Also in our midst is Honorable Professor Paul Namchi, Member House of Representatives, representing Enugu East / Isuzu Federal Constituency. We have in our midst this morning Mrs. Rachel Kasu, representing the DG Raw Materials, Research and Development. Also in our midst this morning, some ambassadors and high commissioners. The first on the list is H.C. Muhammadu, the Gambia ambassador. We have TCR Allen F. Kazilwa, Tanzania High Commissioner. And we have His Excellency Vice Admiral Seth Amwama, High Commissioner of Ghana to Nigeria. And we have Commodore Hassan Sari, Defense Attaché, Gambia. We also have Senior Colonel Goué Leopold, Defense Attaché, Côte d'Ivoire. Sir, it is now time for the Commandant, National Institute for Security Studies, Joseph O. Bole Odama, FSI Daga FDC, to give his welcome address.
Thank you, moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to, plead that you bear with us for some of the circumstances that have warranted our starting a little bit late. Sometimes you can do your planning, but then the environment determines how you get through those things. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests, our most esteemed guest lecturer for today, and most importantly, our graduating participants of the Executive Intelligence Management Course 17. It is with immense gratitude and profound respect that I stand before you today. I thank Almighty God for the gift of life and for guiding us through the year's program. It is by His grace that we have reached this momentous occasion, attesting to the resilience and commitment of each individual present here today. I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guest lecturer, Chief, although he doesn't want to be called Chief, Anthony Elumelu, CFR, the esteemed chairman of the United Bank for Africa. Mr. Elumelu is not just a titan of banking sector, he is a remarkable entrepreneur and a philanthropic leader whose work has significantly contributed to the economic fabric of Africa. As the founder of the Tony Elumelu Foundation, he has been a champion for African entrepreneurship, providing mentorship and funding for building businesses across the continent. His visionary leadership in the banking sector and his commitment to sustainable economic growth uniquely position him to discuss today's theme, which is emerging technologies as catalysts for sustainable socio-economic growth and partnership opportunities for Africa. Sir, despite your very busy schedules and numerous commitments, including the recent unveiling of the United Bank for Africa, UBA, the branch in France, you have graciously honored our invitation to speak to us today. For that, we are truly grateful. Your presence here signifies hope, and I am certain that the lecture you will be delivering today will present boundless potentials for the availability of emerging technologies to our beloved continent. Our guest lecturer, sir, permit me to briefly introduce the Executive Intelligence Management Course, EIMC. It is a flagship program of the Institute designed to nurture and equip strategic leaders to tackle the complex challenges facing our nation and the continent at large. Since the inception of this institute, we have successfully graduated 961 participants from various sectors, and each with the knowledge and skills necessary to make impact decisions. This year, the course EIMC 17 began on 11 February 2024 with an impressive cohort of 92 participants. These individuals represent diverse cross-section of professionals from the intelligence community, military, paramilitary, law enforcement, strategic regulatory agencies, federal and state ministries, as well as private sectors. Notably, we also have participants from 5 African countries of Chad, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Rwanda, and the Gambia, demonstrating our commitment to fostering regional collaboration. To our participants, I extend my heartfelt appreciation for your unwavering dedication and diligence throughout this rigorous program. Your tenacity and commitment have brought us to this moment of accomplishment, and I have no doubt that you will apply the lessons learned here to your respective fields, driving progress and innovation. Our esteemed faculty members, thank you for your great commitment, and we believe strongly that your contribution has provided a significant impact into the study. Finally, I wish to express my profound gratitude to the Director General, Department of State Services, Mr. Adeola Ajayi, MON, for his tacit support for this institute at ensuring the success of the EMI program and being by our side even at our most difficult moments. Distinguished audience, especially, I want to thank my great mentor who came here to cheer me up, Dr. Larry Obiagu. I thank you for the great mentoring you've given to me throughout my career period. Thank you, sir. As we embark on this learning journey today, let us remain open to the transformative potentials of emerging technologies. The theme of our discussion today should remind us that the integration of innovation into security and economic strategies is not just a possibility, but a necessity, particularly in the context of Africa's emerging economies. The challenges are considerable, but the prospects are even greater. Today, we reward hard work and dedication as we look to the future and filled with hope for what you all will accomplish. May each and every one of you continue to be a force for positive change in your respective fields and beyond. Thank you, and God bless you as we collectively rise to applaud and welcome our guest lecturer. Please, can we rise? Okay, let's sit down. Thank you very much.
Please be seated. A round of applause for our Commandant, please. Remarks by the DG DSS will be delivered by the representative of the DG in person of Isaac Shooter, your FSI Dagger, Director Training. DG, sir.
Esteemed guest lecturer this morning, graduating participants, members of the faculty, visiting guests, members of the diplomatic corps, good morning, everybody. I stand in here to represent the Director General, Department of State Services, in the person of Mr. Adeola Oluwatosin Ajayi, and to bring you glad tidings, particularly to our graduating participants. And we all know we spent so many times, so many months, and this is the climax, and particularly this event, climax the end of your stay within the Institute. And he sincerely extends his warm wishes to each and every one of you. And indeed, he would have loved to be here, but because of the exigencies of duties, he has to be engaged somewhere else. And he assures each and every one of us here that on Saturday, unfailingly, he will be here to witness the climax of this event. And in addition to that, he has instated a number of awards, particularly for those graduating sets of this year, that will be, distinct and unique. And well, I think I don't need to open I don't need to let out, until that day for him to come and do the unveiling by himself. And I think these sets will consider themselves very, very lucky to have him. And in addition, he wishes that all that has been done in terms of impartation into each and every one of us here, particularly the participants, in terms of the knowledge and skills that have acquired here over the 10 months that they've been here, will be made manifest at the various agencies. And we will not cease to maximize the opportunity and the privilege you've been given here to synergize and collaborate, which is at the essence of this course, such that at your various locations, when you go back, this will be made manifest, and it will be visible to your various agencies that, yeah, you did acquire something that's transformational. And with these few remarks, I want to wish each and every one of you the very best, and ensure that what you need to bring to bear is courage. Just like, this is just the beginning of another phase. When you go to your various phases, there are a lot of expectations that is expected of each and every one of us. And of importance is the need for us to bring to bear, the required for us to be resilient, to bring courage to bear in all that we're going to do. So with a few remarks, I want to wish you well, and sincerely thank our guest lecturer this morning. Indeed, the DG equally wishes him all the best and said he would sincerely have loved to see him in person also this day, but well, the exigency of duties. So with these few remarks, I say thank you and wish you all the very best. Thanks.
Please, can we give the DG a round of applause? Before we continue, let me recognize Cornelius Adebayo, the Executive Secretary and CEO of NALDA. A round of applause, please. Let me also recognize the representative of the Inspector General of Police, A.A. Sambo, Commissioner of Police. I also recognize all the deputy directors and assistant directors from the national headquarters. Thank you very much for coming. At this junction, we'd like to announce to us that that our guest lecturer have a lot of programs lined up for himself today. So we are short of time. So we want to call on the participants to rise up for recognition. Sir, the participants. Thank you. Please be seated. Sir, we also have a faculty member of the institute. So we want them to also rise for recognition. All faculty members. Thank you. Please be seated. So like I've said, because we don't have time, I'll quickly go ahead and read the profile of our guest lecturer. The profile is highly abridged because of time. Profile of Tony Onyemechi Elumelu, CFR. Tony O. Elumelu is an African investor and philanthropist, and one of the world's most prominent voices on Africa's transformation agenda. He is the founder and chairman of Hares Holdings, his family-owned investment company, which invests in strategic sectors of the African economy, including financial services, hospitality, power, energy, technology, and healthcare, as part of his commitment to improving lives and transforming Africa. Tony is also the chairman of the United Bank for Africa, UBA Group, which operates in 20 countries across Africa, as well as United Kingdom, France, UAE, and United States of America. He chairs Nigeria's largest quoted conglomerate, Transcorp Group, whose subsidiaries include Transcorp Power, a leading producer of electricity in West Africa, the Transcorp Hotels PLC, Nigeria's foremost hospitality brand, together with Hess Energy, one of the continent's largest natural resources producer. Transcorp Power is executing Africa's foremost integrated energy business, dedicated to ensuring African resources drive and power value creation on the African continent. In 2010, Tony Elumelu created the Tony Elumelu Foundation, TEF, the leading philanthropy, empowering a new generation of African entrepreneurs across all 54 African countries. Since inception, the foundation's flagship program has identified and funded over 20,000 young African entrepreneurs and created a digital ecosystem of over 1.5 million Africans as part of a 10-year, $100 million commitment to fund, mentor, and train young Africans. In 2020, Time magazine named Tony as one of the 100 most influential people in the world. In 2022 again, Time recognized him with its inaugural Time 100 Impact List, honoring him alongside 5 other global leaders who have gone above and beyond to move their industries and world forward. The federal government of Nigeria honored Tony with the title Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic in 2022 for his contribution to Nigeria's economic and social development. He has also been recognized with Belgium's oldest and highest royal order. Tony sits on a number of global boards, including the Global Leadership Council of United Nations General Unlimited. A round of applause, please. Our guest lecturer is married with children. Eminent faculty members, distinguished course participants, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome our guest lecturer to the lectern by the right to deliver his lecture.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very generous introduction. I started laughing too. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, graduates, and guests, good morning. It is with immense pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I address you today on a topic that is not just timely, but also profoundly transformative for our beloved continent, Africa. Emerging technologies as a catalyst for social and economic growth and partnership opportunities in Africa. It is an honor to have been asked to deliver the graduation lecture to you, the participants of the Executive Intelligence Management Course 17 of the National Institute for Security Studies. Commandant, I'm quite impressed with what I've seen so far. Well done. You and your team are doing a great job. Let me also recognize the members of our security world, Nigerian Armed Forces, the police, yourselves, for your dedication and role in ensuring our security. For your dedication and role in ensuring our security. Security is the cornerstone of every socio-economic system, and in particular, no country or continent can survive or succeed without a strong security infrastructure. So I say thank you and well done to all of you. We stand on the cusp of an era where technology holds the promise of transforming the very fabric of our societies. I firmly believe that emerging technologies, be they artificial intelligence, biotechnology, or renewable energy, are not merely tools of convenience, but powerful engines of growth, capable of driving unparalleled social and economic development across Africa. As the founder of Heirs Holdings that invests in different sectors, critical sectors of the African economy, and as someone who created a banking group that has democratized our industry and executed a growth strategy both in and beyond Nigeria, UBA, United Bank for Africa, is the first Africa financial services group to truly pursue a global strategy. I can say that every day I see opportunities and I see threats from emerging technologies. Like many innovations in history, new technologies bring challenges in the domain of warfare and security. Some of, sorry, I think there's echo. Can I use that one? Or is it this thing that is causing this? Okay, yeah, I think. Okay. Like many innovations in history, new technologies bring challenges. In the domain of warfare and security, the use of technology, the use of drones and improvised devices has massively changed the dynamic and increased the threat from those who do not share our values. These threats you know all too well. But these threats, you're also helping to combat. The implications of emerging technologies, numerous. Well, I'll try to break them down. First, social growth and inclusion implications. Technology is democratizing access to opportunities. It's helping to break down barriers that have long hindered progress. Just imagine a child in a remote village in Delta State, in Mike's State. Imagine a child in a remote village accessing world-class education through online platforms. Imagine healthcare reaching underserved areas through telemedicine. These are not mere dreams. They are becoming realities. By investing in digital literacy and infrastructure, we can ensure that no African is left behind in the digital revolution. We have missed the first, second, third industrial revolution. This fourth one, digital revolution, we all work hard to make sure we don't miss this. At the Tony Elumelu Foundation, we are nurturing a generation of young, empowered African entrepreneurs who are transforming our communities and industries. In total, we have funded and mentored over 20,000 young African entrepreneurs from all 54 African countries. And technology is transforming how we achieve our mission. Our TF Connect platform gives access to over 1.5 million young African entrepreneurs to training and networking. We leverage our platforms for advocacy, spreading our message of Afro-capitalism, that the African private sector can transform Africa, and that in business, we can do well and do good. It allows us to demonstrate that Africa's economic development is the responsibility and destiny of us Africans, and to realize that no one but us will develop our continent. It has implications for economic empowerment and job creations. Economically, the impact is very, very profound. Impact technology. E-commerce platforms are empowering small and medium enterprises. E-commerce platforms are empowering small and medium enterprises, enabling them to compete on a global scale. Mobile banking and digital financial services are bringing millions into the formal economy and driving financial inclusion. UBA, United Bank for Africa, is developing products and services that allow the poorest to access financial services. The United Bank for Africa Group serves over 45 million customers across 20 countries in Africa, as well as UK, US, France, and the UAE. The UBA Group is not just a bank. It empowers businesses, creates jobs, and facilitates regional and continental trade, contributing to our nation's and continent's economic development. Our insurance business, Heirs Insurance, is allowing a broad swath of our population to discover security and savings through digitally delivered insurance products. In agriculture, precision farming and new data are revolutionizing productivity and sustainability. Each of these advancements is not just an innovation, but a catalyst for creating jobs, reducing and eradicating poverty, and boosting economic resilience. All of these help to enhance and achieve prosperity. It has implications for fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. Our continent, Africa, is brimming with entrepreneurial talent. Our young people are not just the leaders of tomorrow, they are the innovators of today. By leveraging technologies, we can harness this talent, creating a vibrant ecosystem of startups that develop solutions tailored to our unique challenges as Africans. From fintech in Lagos to agri-tech in Nairobi, African entrepreneurs are at the forefront of innovation. This spirit of entrepreneurship is attracting global investors who see in Africa a continent of boundless potential. I am so proud that the Tony Elumelu Foundation, which we founded in 2010, is at the forefront of bringing technological change and youth entrepreneurship together. Every time I meet one of the thousands of Tony Elumelu entrepreneurs, my faith in Africa's future is renewed. I am overwhelmed by their ingenuity, their resilience, their energy, their hard work, and their tenacity. I am reminded that those values of ingenuity, resilience, hard work, energy, and tenacity are also so relevant to the audience today, to our security intelligence. Technology has implications for partnerships and collaboration. Technology is a global language that transcends borders. By fostering strategic partnerships, we can pool resources, share ideas and knowledge, and drive collective growth for the betterment of all of us. Whether it's collaborating on renewable energy projects or developing artificial intelligence solutions, the possibilities are indeed endless. Partnerships must occur regionally. Positive developments, such as the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCTA, can benefit from digital tools to harmonize trade and boost inter-African commerce. UBA's AfriCash product has made it seamless for people in Africa to remit funds and make small trade payments across borders in Africa. We must engage with global tech giants, venture capitalists, and academia to create an ecosystem where innovation thrives. These partnerships will not only drive technological advancement, but also position Africa as a key player in the global digital economy. The Tony Elumelu Foundation is showing the way, where we join hands with partners such as the European Union, the UNDP, United Nations Development Program, and the International Red Cross, to mention but a few, to leverage our know-how, our local understanding of what is important in Africa and how to get it fixed, to help reach even more young entrepreneurs. With the European Union, we are able to support more young Africans. With the International Red Cross, we are able to do it. With the United Nations, UNDP, we have a commitment to support 100,000 young Africans in the Sahel region, the 7 Sahel states, because we believe that insecurity and poverty will go hand in hand. Anywhere is a threat to all of us, everywhere. Now, to achieve all of this, we also have technology comes with its own challenges. The journey has its own challenges. So we need robust policies and regulatory frameworks that encourage innovation while protecting rights and privacy. Education and skill development are important to prepare our workforce for the jobs of tomorrow. We must invest in infrastructure to ensure that all Africans, regardless of their location, whether in the villages or in cities, that they all benefit from these advancements. And here, power is so important. Development is impossible without reliable access to electricity. I say to our leaders, if there are 2 things a leader must prioritize, it should be security, 1, and improvement in access to electricity, 2, and the country or continent will take off. Power is a fundamental resource that impacts every aspect of life, from hospitals to homes and businesses. Nigeria cannot industrialize. Our youth cannot be educated without ensuring that our abundant natural resources are translated into plentiful, affordable, available, robust power for all. A power ecosystem that encourages investment and unlocks our economy and creates prosperity. As Odins, our investment company, we understand this, and that is why we invest across the energy and power value chain. We are ensuring Nigeria's natural resources, our gas, Nigerian schools, powers our hospitals, and that our gas powers our businesses. We know Nigeria cannot succeed without power. And I'm proud to say today, our group, through Transcore Group and Transcore Power Plants, now supply about 15% of Nigeria's electricity consumption. But we know we can do more. We have installed capacity to generate 2,000 megawatts of electricity, but gas remains the challenge. We are not relenting. We are investing so that ultimately we'll be able to put 2,000 megawatts on the national grid to help improve access to electricity in Nigeria. But security in this is critical. When we acquired OML Oil Mining Lease 17 from the IOC led by Shell in 2020. Oil theft was taking over 97% of our production, 97% of our production. Revenue that should have paid tax to the government and contributed to national wealth was being stolen. Thank you. Revenues that should or could have paid tax, and contributed to national wealth was being stolen. Our common wealth was being plundered. But I'm proud to say, with the collaboration of our security community, the armed forces, we have reduced that figure to less than 10% today. We commend the federal government, we commend our armed forces, and we commend all of you in the security ecosystem. And we invest in communities because they give you the first security. We are making our contribution to allow communities to benefit from technological changes we are discussing here today, to accelerate our common progress, because in the world we live in today, progress must be common to everyone, must carry almost everyone along. To accelerate this progress, we must enable our power sector to guarantee reliable electricity to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I do not intend to bore you with so much talk this morning, but there's one thing you must take away today. It is that your job in helping to create an orderly and secure society is so fundamental to our development as a country and as a continent. So you're actually in the forefront. In closing, emerging technologies offer a transformative opportunity for Africa. By embracing these technologies and fostering strategic partnerships, we can drive inclusive growth, create sustainable development, and unlock the immense potential of our continent. This is not just a vision, it is a call to action. The future of Africa is bright, and it is within our grasp. But we must roll our sleeves to make that change, and now is the time. As stewards of security and stability, you are not just defenders, but also builders of a vibrant, prosperous, and tech-driven future for Africa. Let us seize this moment, harness the power of technology, and build a prosperous and safe Africa for generations to come. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, can we give him another round of applause? Thank you so much for the standing ovation for our guest lecturer. Thank you. Please, you may be seated. One minute for presentation.
Just 1 minute, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let me quickly, because of want of time, we're trying to cut short the program. Let me call on the Commandant quickly to present a souvenir to our guest lecturer. The Commandant, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule to be with us today. We know it's not easy, and we are very grateful for your presence. And it is our hope that when next we call upon you, sir, despite your schedule, you will still come. Thank you very much. This is a token of our appreciation. Thank you. So normally every year we have publications on the team and others, like we have journals to annually, which actually we wanted to do the launching today, but your time is really tight. I know you will make up for all of this. Sir. Thank you very much. This is a token of our books, publications for the year.
Syndicate 1, please. Quickly, Syndicate 1. Please go behind. Spread the curve. Go behind. It's better behind. Syndicate.